All right, welcome. It's Sunday. It's been a week or so. But we're back. We're here. We're streaming. A lot to do today. A lot to do tonight. All in preparation for this whole roasted fish that we're making here. So, we're gonna do a riff on kind of a deconstructed taco. I think these fish tacos, along with three kind of sauces or salsas. We're gonna do a fun coleslaw, and then our homemade tortillas per usual. But to start, we're gonna start with a cocktail. We've had kind of a busy weekend, a lot of drinking this weekend, so we're gonna go light. A lot of the shopping we did was at Asian Family Mart, and they have great, obviously, sojus. So we're gonna do a peach soju, kind of a summery light drink, which is our usual here. Um, Devin's parents also gave us really fresh orange or peaches, excuse me. So we're gonna use some of those. Add some lime juice, some agave. Let's see what else. Let's get these started here. Little transition. All right, we're gonna put enough for two in our shaker, so it looks like a lot, but it's really not. Let's just finish this actually. Again, this is like a rice wine. It's like 12% alcohol. It's not anything crazy. We'll do a couple slices of lime for garnish. And then the rest we'll squeeze in here. Just getting every last drop out of here. All right, that's good. Let's grab this peach. Some agave. A little bit of agave in there. Let's take like a quarter of this peach. How gorgeous this looks. It's like the wrong one to show you per usual. Absolutely insane. I made this same drink earlier just to test it out, and oh my god, it was so good. All right, so we're just quartering it. We'll peel this one off. I don't know if you saw how easily that peeled off. They're just beyond ripe. They're just perfect. I'm gonna do a small, quick, just kind of rough chop on these. And then in. And then we're gonna muddle this really quickly just to kind of release that peach flavor. All right, that looks good. So let's get some ice going. Kind of running low on ice in the house today, so all right. Am I blowing out the microphone? All right. little shaky shake. Now the tough part with this is there's so much peach in here that it like starts clogging the little drain spout. Come on. Alright, let's see if we can get any more out of this for this guy. Top this guy off. There we go. Alright, that looks great. Alright, and then we have a little salsa topper. Alright. Cheers. Thanks for all. Can't speak. Thanks for hanging out, coming out. It just tastes like the epitome of peach. Oh my god, that is so good. Okay, let's set this aside. Let's deliver this one. A little foamy, be careful. Brim. Alright, let's quickly kind of wipe down and then get started on what we need to do today. Oh. Okay, so we're obviously doing this whole snapper here. We'll get that going at the end. It's going to take about 20 minutes in just a screaming hot oven. The other things that we're doing are the Salsa Trio. So we're doing this one. I wonder if Lauren's here. I don't think she's here. I actually got this one from Lauren's dad, Sloan. This is like a fun little quick cheat on salsa. You basically take any Tostitos homemade salsa or chunky store-bought salsa, blend it, add cilantro and lime, and it just turns into this like really like smooth, perfect for dips and chips and things like that. So we're doing a quick cheat one. That's the first one. We're gonna do salsa verde, which is the second one, and then we're gonna do basically, I'm calling it like a Baja sauce for like lack of a better term, but basically a spicy reddish orange cream sauce. So that will be great. We're also making a coleslaw. We're also making the fucking tortillas. So we got a lot to do here. Order of operations, we're gonna get the salsa verde going. Then we're gonna get the tortilla dough going, let that chill. We'll make the rest of the salsas and kind of go from there. So let's get the tomatillos up and running. All right. So if you've ever had Mexican food, which I'm sure you've had, the green like salsa is super good. Typically goes well, pairs well with fish. So we're gonna run with that. A lot of people think that tomatillos are just like green tomatoes. They are not even in the tomato family. they're actually in the nightshade family. I'm trying to think of like something similar that's also in the nightshade family, but I'm kind of blanking. But you basically peel the kind of husk on the outside, then you have this somewhat green tomato looking kind of thing here. So we'll peel these. And then we're going to roast them in the oven to soften them with garlic, onion, jalapeno, salt, pepper. And then we're going to blend them with cilantro and all those roasted kind of pieces there, and lime juice, of course. And that will be our tomatillo. We want to get this one going so we can chill it, because we do have to roast it. So we're going to do this one first. At least that's my thought here. Move this guy. We're not doing much on the stovetop, which is interesting. We're gonna cook the tortillas on there, but that's really about it. So what I have down here is just tinfoil in a pan. You can see these little dollops. That's just like pork fat, actually. So I just had a little bit left. I was like, let's just use this. We're gonna douse it with a little bit of neutral oil as well. And then we're just gonna split these in half. I just saw someone making this the other day, and like, initially I would think to do it like this. Cut it in half this way. But they did it like the hamburger way. So we're gonna do it that way. Gonna see what they did. And then these are just going face down. Like that. If you can kind of see in them, look kind of like a tomato, but really not really. It's really firm all the way through, seeds. It kind of reminds me more of like a eggplant looking, but like not tasting. But they become really soft and go well with citrus, and I mean, what doesn't go well with citrus, onion, garlic, cilantro, lime? Alright, those are looking good. Let's get some garlic. Of course, we don't care what it looks like, so we're just peeling, kind of smushing them. Alright, garlic's great. I think there's onion left in here. Right? I'm gonna use this pepper too, that's true. This is the perfect amount of onion. Just cut the kind of root piece out. And then just some thirds really is fine. Actually, a little bit smaller. So we are gonna blend it just to help the blender.
Char.
Say again?
Get some char.
Yeah, get some color, roast it. Exactly. Okay. And then some jalapeno. I am gonna seed it. People are always like, it's hotter with the seeds. I mean, that's probably true, probably is true, whatever, but the seeds just, like, are a impurity to me. It's like a uncleanly, it's like, I want, like, a clean salsa, like, I don't want
You don't want to eat just
seeds. Yeah. So, it's not so much the spice aspect as the look for me.
Texture.
The mouthfeel. It's all about the mouthfeel. Okay. We'll just leave these kind of whole like this. And then we're gonna oil again on top, and then salt and pepper. All right, we salted. Let's do pepper. All right, into 400-degree oven. I have no idea how long until they're done. Until they have like a nice kind of char to them. They're also going to release a lot of juices as well, so you'll kind of see that happening. So we're at 520. We'll check it in about 10-20 minutes. Devin's on it. All right, next let's do Lauren's dad's little salsa cheat. This is my favorite thing. This is like, I love quick little hacks, so to speak here. So, transition, thank you. All right, whenever I have the knife on the cutting board, it blows out the photo. It's still kind of bright. All right, so we just have, this is like Sprouts based or Sprouts brand medium chunky salsa. We're just gonna put it in here. The rest of it, Devin and I got hungry earlier, so we ate about half of it. So our bad there. It was pretty good. We're gonna take some cilantro. So much cilantro going on today. There's not a whole lot in here, so I'm gonna just do a little bit. I don't want it to be like overly green and turn to like brown or something. It's a little small fear. And we're gonna add lime. The chips we got were really salty too, so I'm gonna leave the salt alone. And I kind of like that when, especially with salsas, where the chip is the heavy salt kick. Like this should be the freshness and the acid basically. So we'll get this screwed up. We'll switch here so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Put this guy in the little ninja blender and get her blitzed. You guys can see this. Let that go for a second. We put this in. This guy. Turned a little bit of a darker color, but it smells really good. Alright. Honestly, that still looks like delicious, like absolutely gorgeous salsa to me. It lost some of the red brightness, but it's like all great consistency. Where'd the chips go? Right here? Just to try these out. All right, let's taste this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Can I help you get the rest out?
Yeah, please.
It's precious.
And then I'm gonna put that in the fridge. Let me know when you're Here, do you want this guy? Here. All right, salsa number 1 took 15 seconds. Filbert, what's up? Good to see you. Took 15 seconds. Filbert, we just did a little salsa cheat. I'm sure you saw, but yeah, that's salsa number 1 or sauce number 1. Salsa verde, currently in the oven. That'll be sauce number 2. Let's get going. This third sauce here. So, thank you. The next one is going to be the cream base. And one of the ways we're going to get this like really bright color is going to be the bell pepper. It's not going to add a whole lot of flavor, but it is going to add great color. And I'm really, really hoping that, again, it does not turn brown from the green cilantro. Alright, so let's put that in there. Give this guy a rough chop, just help the blender out. Little tomato paste. Let's transition. See what I'm doing here? All right, we have garlic powder. We're gonna get a little crazy on. 1/2 of a lime. Hard to see, yeah. All right. Let's also do some white pepper. Celery salt. We're gonna do some cayenne for the heat. And then some chili powder. Again, helping the color and the flavor. Anything else I want to add in here? Maybe cumin, a little cumin. Always like reminds me of Hispanic flavors, so.
Onion?
I don't know if no. We did garlic, tomato, lime juice. We're gonna do this guy, cream. And I think I am gonna need to thin it out with another liquid here, so we'll see what our consistency looks like in a second. Or we might just use some chicken stock or something. This is Devin's, yeah, close your eyes.
Maybe it's a little more lime juice if it...
Yeah, more lime. And then a little secret here is a little mayo coming up. All right. Anything else I want in here right now? All right, let's see what happens. Where's my blend? All right, let's see if you guys can kind of see this. All right, not as.
Kind of surprised the peppers didn't make it redder.
Yeah, me too. I'm surprised with the color a little bit. You might add some more. Tastes really good. Needs salt, but you're good. Yeah, my bad. Is there another pepper in here?
Yeah, it's actually in the bowl.
Let's see if this brightens anything. A little more tomato paste. Yuck.
Bad?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Did we just buy one?
No, that was like a week ago.
There's no other ones?
No, I only bought 2. I have tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. They're probably pretty watery though.
Yeah. I think they're gonna ruin my consistency.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what this is. I just want a little bit more red, you know? I'm worried it's gonna come up brown. Tastes so good. But color is obviously not what we're hoping for. That's okay. I think it was the cilantro that's... It's just too much green with the red yet. It's just like not gonna mix well. No worries, no worries. Alright, put this guy in the fridge. And then our third salsa is the salsa verde, still in the oven. Let's take a look. It's been about 12 minutes. They're all releasing some water, some juices, but they're just hanging right now. Okay. I also want to get our coleslaw going. See if I have a... I'm running out of bowls here. Probably as good as we'll need. All right, let's take a moment to cheers. Appreciate you all. Hope your Sunday's going well. One of my favorite things with the fish tacos is the coleslaw. Especially since we're not like frying or like deep frying the fish, it adds like that great crunch and freshness. So let's get that figured out and kind of going here. Do a quick little cleanup. Oh, we didn't make the masa yet. Let's do that. Let's do that. My bad, guys. Alright, we gotta make this fucking dough before I forget. So, one thing with the masa, it's the super most basic dough in the world. It's literally flour. What was that? A lime? Piece of lime. It's like a lime. Something flew off. Simplest dough recipe ever. Flour, or this masa flour, which is like corn flour. And we're gonna use hot water. Hot water is super important. Same with like rolling out Chinese dumplings. You need the hot water, it creates the elasticity, and then you let it rest, and it just like makes it easier to press and has a better mouthfeel, all that fun stuff. So we're halving the recipe. We're gonna use 1 cup of flour, half cup of water-ish. There's a little bit of salt in here already as well, so that should be good. You don't want it too dry, you don't want it too wet. Let's get our water hot. The good thing about my place is the water gets insanely hot fairly quickly. It's like almost boiling already. I think it comes in at like 145 degrees, which is kind of insane. Because I fill it up with my sous vide and stick the stick in, and it tells you what temperature it's at. It's like 135, 145. Just kind of nuts. Boiling, anyone know what boiling is? I talk about this all the time. I always bring up boiling points on water, and people are like, oh, is that what water boils at? Anyone know what water boils at without Googling it?
150, 200.
What was you?
150?
Wrong.
200?
It's a specific degrees.
Yeah, I know. 168.
Alright, you guys are all dumb. It's 212 degrees.
Mm.
Alright, so we're gonna do about half the water, see what happens. I'm just gonna kind of use my fingers here. Obviously don't want it too dry, don't want it too wet. It's kind of crumbly right now. Kind of like that. Let's do a little bit more. Of course, you guys can't see shit. There we go. Alright, see how it's kind of like all pebbled out like this? Like if I were to grab it here like this, has a nice togetherness, right? Still a little dry. I think this is the right amount of water. So we're gonna kind of bring this all together and then kind of knead it in the bowl for a couple minutes until it's one piece. I'd rather add a little bit of water. I think I do need a little bit more water than have too much in here. And 1 cup, it said it should get us about 6 tortillas. It really smells like fresh corn tortillas, it's nuts. Doesn't look like a lot though, right? I guess they press thin. Yeah.
The balls will be pretty small.
Yeah. I'm just like kneading this in my hands. It's kind of hard in the bowl, so do this for a couple minutes. It'll be a good time. First time chatter, Jujay. I appreciate you. There's no way to donate. This is all free viewing stream. Just like my shit, please. Follow me, please. All right, I like this consistency, the texture. It's all staying together in my hands now. We're gonna put it in a little bowl. I think I'm gonna clean this out real quick. little bit of olive oil. Let's do a little disc actually. All right, we're gonna just let this sit over here until we're ready to roll them out. All right, glad we got that done and didn't forget about it. Oh. All right, let's take a moment to cheers. Appreciate all of you. All right, I think I'm ready for a second one. We're gonna do the poor man's version of the first one because I'm too lazy to bust that whole thing out again. Is that okay?
Of course.
We crushed the peach, so we're gonna use apple mango. Kind of a random pairing, but I'm into it. Oh. All right, again, this is really low alcohol, so looks like I'm pouring 4 shots in here. It's because it doesn't do much. Let's just crush this. Is that scary?
No. I ain't grabbing.
And a little floater. Of course, you guys didn't see any of that. I'm so bad at my transitions. Alright. I think this one was mine. Cheers. This is the little poor man's version. Not as good, but you get the idea. Alright. Let's take a look at these guys. Alright, starting to brown a little bit, which is perfect. We're going to turn the broiler on. Let these guys finish up. Here, let me show you. They've released a lot of juices, which is great and fine. We're just going to steal those, add them to the blender here at the end. You can see they've like flattened out. Yeah, flattened out, just started to brown on the top. These are wilted. You see a lot of the juices here. I think this is looking great.
Yum.
Finish it under the broiler. I'm going to blow my nose really quick. And the next thing I actually want to do is the fish here. We'll finish with the coleslaw because the fish is going to take some time to cook. And I want to make sure that that's all good and ready to go. So let's switch. All right, so we have a whole Pacific snapper. We got this from the Asian family market. Comes whole. They will fillet it, cut it up however you want. This is a basic just gutting and descaling. Head on, fin still on. We're actually going to clip those. And really we're just going to a basic stuffing in here. Score it, oil it, salt and pepper, in the oven, high heat, 20 minutes, call it good. So let's get this guy trimmed up properly. Not a whole lot to do in this regard, but we are going to clip these wings or fins. And we're gonna go basic on this guy as well. We're gonna do cilantro stems, that's perfectly fine. We're gonna slice up a lime, and then some chives. I think will go well with it. Is that okay? I use these. These are from Devin's family's garden, I should say. Oh. You'd be surprised how like small this cavity is. There's not a whole lot of space for us to like put a lot in here. So we're gonna try our best, and then we're gonna hopefully try to stand it up like this on the rack, so it cooks like this, and that way one side isn't like boiled or steamed, and one side is like cooked by the oven, so to speak. So hopefully we can finagle that. Let's get our lime sliced. All right, we'll take our chive. Let's kind of get these all a better length. Probably take about half of that. I like that amount. Let's make sure this isn't. Yep. All right. Happy with that guy. Let that sit for a second while we finish this up. Clear this off. We want our oven at 450, hot as hell. And now we're just going to start kind of putting all of this in here and together. So I'm going to try and like lay some of these down on one side. Let's go more like this. I'm going to put a little bit more on top so it's kind of even there. And then I might try to skewer it. I think these will last in the oven.
Yep. Metal, just don't touch them.
Okay, we'll try with that.
Exact ones I was thinking. Right.
Yeah. All right. Next, we want to score the fish. This is really just gonna help it like get the heat penetrated, the flavors penetrated as well. It's not the meatiest fish, so you don't want to go too deep, and we want it to look good, right? So I kind of like this way. It kind of matches the face of the thing here, opposed to like going this way. So I think I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. All right, 3 basic cuts. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. And the same on this side. We'll match that angle. Excuse me. All right, we got these like cocktail garnish things. And we're gonna try to just keep this together. Just like
I
that.
think it's gonna help hold it up. Too.
Help stand it up, right? Okay. We need to olive oil it. All right. Super simple, but really that's all we're looking for. We want this just like really well seasoned, flavorful fish, and then the rest of the salsas and tortillas are gonna take over and kind of do their thing there. So. Ugh. All right. Can you guys see this? Got the tail curled a little bit to help him stand. All seasoned, whole Pacific snapper. Stay. Okay. Oven rack's too high. Love that for me. All right. 450-degree oven. We're going for 20 minutes. 52 after, so 12 after. We'll check on that. Let's take a moment to clean. We're gonna make the coleslaw. We're gonna put it all together. And I think that will be that. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but Santana is playing, which goes perfect with our little meal here. Alright, so let's make this coleslaw really quickly. We'll finish up the salsa verde. We'll check on the fish. We'll see what happens. All right, getting out the mandolin. A little transition here. The other thing that we got today that was so freaking cool, these little cabbages. And it's literally like half the size of like the normal ones. Like look at this baby ass, little ass cabbage here. Bright purple, just a little guy. We're gonna slice him in half and then mandolin some veggies kind of out of this here. Let's get a knife. Oh. Alright, just quick cut in half so we can get a good edge to mandolin against. Look at that. Gorgeous. Love that. Alright, got our mandolin and we're just gonna go easy work. Yes.
Thank you.
Maybe lime juice and salt.
You know, cumin.
Sure. This is Devin's because she's very picky.
Don't like mayo.
She doesn't like mayo, and that's exactly what's coming up next. So. Oh. All right, let's get our cilantro. You want some of that too? And just a basic chop on the cilantro. I used to chop my cilantro, same with parsley, like extremely, extremely fine. And that I think looks okay, but like it like removes the flavor from it. Like I do want the cilantro to be noticeably there. So we're doing just a rough chop. It's still gonna keep a lot of its kind of base, so to speak. So you notice it. I'm also going to use this jalapeno. We're going to try to mandolin it as well. I want to try something different though, because I want these little, like, fine little straws of it. So let's see how this works. Don't mind that. Oh, you always want them sexy firm. What's up, Pie Toast? Good to see you. Good to have you. All right, a little bit more. This jalapeno. Little mandolin action. Bah, bah, bah. All right. So have these nice little, like, thin slices. I think it's gonna add a nice bite or crunch here. All right, let's add our salt. pepper. Gonna add some lime juice. Need another lime here. Alright, more lime. Squirting all over me. Do mayo. And then just a touch of agave. Just a little sweetness to kind of brighten everything up. Alright, let's get this all kind of mixed together. What's our time at? You got
Almost
12
10.
minutes, 11 minutes.
9
Really?
minutes. 52.
Still needs more bite. Alright, let's put this in a smaller dish so it looks a little cleaner. Cool. Went through so many limes today, holy shit. Alright, let's take a look. Looking great. Alright, we got this guy done. Just a moment to view. Nice little purpley, acidic, salty, spicy slaw. Alright, last thing to do is this salsa verde, our third salsa. So all the tomatillos have been roasted, burnt almost. We got the onion, the jalapeno in here, all the juices of it as well. We're gonna go straight into the blender, and we're gonna add lime and cilantro. So let's see if I can. That could have gone so badly. All right. Whew. Cheers. We've been cooking. We still gotta do our tortillas. Holy shit. All right, let's wrap this guy up. A little transition for you. So glad I got 3 heads of cilantro today. All right, we're putting that in there. Let's do a little bit more. I love cilantro. Like, I just feel like super underrated. Super good time. Little lime juice. I don't know if you guys can see this entirely. Oh yeah, that's right. Nice and up close. Oh yeah. Alright. This blender is gonna blow out the sound, so have fun with that. Let's get a little mix. Super good. Shouldn't have poured it out yet. Need salt. Alright, we're gonna give this a nice little stir. Towels. Alright, we want to put this one in the fridge too. Just a nice, bright green sauce. Give it a second. Alright. We've got most everything done. Let's get these tortillas going. Hopefully these work out because we didn't buy backups. How's my timer? We got 4 minutes. Okay. Get this guy going. And this guy on medium. Alright, so we have our masa. Does look a little dry. Ruh-roh. I think this is, let's try it out. So we got a ball. Just gonna put it kind of center. And lightly press down. All right, I think we want to press a little bit firmer, get it a little bit bigger. I'm okay with that. All right, let's get these guys over here. That was one. Our next little ball. About the same size. This one feels maybe a little bit bigger, but the last two might be a little small. All right.
And that's time on the fish.
Time on the fish. Let's put these down. Increase the heat a bit. Let's check our fish. I mean, I think it looks gorgeous. Yep, thank you, thank you. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hard for you guys to see, but it's cooked all the way through. It's white all the way to the bone on the little slits. Helps us see like where our doneness is. I think we're great. Looks and smells delicious. Turn this off. All right. Leave that one in there just so it cools a little bit more. All right, fish is finishing, resting. Let's take a look at these. Starting to smoke on one side. I think they need more time. All right, so we got all of our sauces. Finishing this, we have the coleslaw, the fish. Really, it's just gonna be plating here in a second, so I'm excited. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's like crows going crazy outside right now. Crazy. All right, nice little flip on these. And then we'll kind of stack them and get the other three going. Also got a new little gadget. I don't know if I showed you guys this or not yet. My dad actually made this for me. Looks kind of like, what is this? What is this even for? Check the back. You read that? Handcrafted by Jay Hickenbottom. Anyways, it's a resting tool. Basically, all my dirty spatulas. Let's switch here. Dirty knives, spatulas, spoons. Instead of resting them on the counter, rest them on this guy. Absolutely love it. A lot of times I go to my dad, I'm like, all right, this is what I want you to make me. And I always have like this like basic vision of it in my head, but I always let him like run with the engineering and look of it. And it's never how I imagine it looking, and it's always way, way better. Like, it's always way, way cooler. The other thing he made was this this is for paper towels. I'm all out of paper towels, of course, but this is a paper towel rack. And then he also made this cutting board. So, a lot of his items in here. All right, let's check on these tortillas. All right, I think these are good. Just starting to get brown on the outsides. These last three on. I cannot break them. Oh, I'm getting excited. Yeah, he showed me how to make the knife block. I don't know if you guys can see this real quick. All my knives are right there. He showed me how to make that, and then I actually was the one who built it. But he literally showed me how to do it. Otherwise, I'd be like, wait, what do I do? What do I do next? But he's made thousands of knife blocks as well. He has like 3 or 4 customs at their place, one for all of them. And then he has like 3 of his favorite knives, and 2 of them are in another one, and then 1 is in a third one. He goes crazy. I want to see if I can kind of pick at this fish. I can get a good flake. Oh yeah. Just flakes right off. It's a small flake, but it's a flake. Super tender. Nice and warm still. Salt flavors there. You get the cilantro and lime a little bit, which is exactly what we're looking for. And then we're gonna pull this off and like individually make our tacos with the kind of fish meat there. So let's see how these guys are doing. It's only been a couple seconds. Filbert, appreciate you coming to hang. I'm beyond excited for next weekend. All the BJJ literally national tournament going on. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Cannot wait. Yo, Filbert, you gotta give me the rundown on some of these top fighters because we're gonna place bets and I don't know a lot of them kind of right off the bat there. You have to give me a couple pointers on the bets. Alright, let's give these a look. Starting to get a little golden on that side. Yep, same as this one. Alright, a couple more minutes and then I'm going to make one to show you guys. And then we're going to eat and we're going to say goodnight. So. Dude, I'm kind of excited for the tortillas, right? Can't believe it's fucking Sunday already, though. Back at it. But we got Friday off. So, quick 4-day. And then a 4-day weekend. And then back to a 4-day week. And then back to life as usual, unfortunately. Alright, these guys are steaming on this side. Let's give another flip. Take a look. I want a little bit longer. Yeah, a little bit longer. Alright, nice color on the edges. One more flip. Same with that guy. That guy's done. Alright, let's plate these up. Let's show you guys what we're working with here. Alright. So tortilla, nice and malleable. Not gonna break on us. I love that for me. I was worried. Alright, let's go down the line here. This is how I would do it. You can obviously do it whichever way you want. If you were here, I'm gonna start with a base layer of our cheat tomato. We're gonna put the fish right on top of that. Alright, we're gonna flake off some of this fish. Oh yeah. We're gonna add some of our Baja sauce. Find the right spoon. Alright, this one didn't give us the color exactly that we wanted, but I think it's still, it tastes really good, but color was not there. A little bit of that guy. I use all the cilantro? Probably, right? Alright, no cilantro topper, unfortunately. We'll take some of this coleslaw we have. Alright, and now we have our whole roasted red snapper with, this one only has 2 sauces. The green sauce is still in there. We'll get to that one later. Has the coleslaw on top with the homemade tortillas. Absolutely insane. Look at it. I'm so excited. Alright, first bite. We never do first bites here because it always tastes good. So it's like, oh, let's try a bite. Oh, it's so good. It's always good. It's always good. Wow. My God, my God. Beautiful, beautiful bite. Tortilla has the perfect like vehicle and malleability to hold everything without breaking. The salsa base really smacks you there, has some heat. The fish is so tender, flaky, beautifully seasoned. We have the coleslaw on top, has the crunch, the bite with the dynamite or the Baja sauce. That's all she wrote. This is what does Guy Fieri say? This is one way ticket to Flavor Town right here, boy. All day long. All right, out of bounds. What else does he say? I'm trying to think of his other fucking comments. All right, this was fun. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's been a while. Trying to get back on that everyday stream or that every weekend stream. Obviously not next weekend though, because I won't be here. So we'll get after it. Appreciate each and every one of you hanging out. I know it's just me yelling at you about food, but it's fun for me. I appreciate you guys being here. So cheers to all of you. Have a great rest of the weekend. Enjoy the work week or whatever you have going on this upcoming week. Until next time.